So I'm gonna try to do this in one take because it's about time we start talking about the Miami Heat and the offseason. Because as the offseason comes to an end, I sit here and wonder, what are we doing? Now, I'm not one to question Pat Riley because in the past he has a good track record of figuring things out. But it's like as the East continues to get better and better, as we see with all the offseason moves by the Celtics, the Hawks, and other teams that we will probably most likely compete against in the playoffs, it's like, what are we doing? Considering we only three things happened for the Miami Heat, and most of them they weren't really our doing. I guess the first one you could say is bringing back Victor Oladipo. That was one of them, and then not trading Tyler Hero for Donovan Mitchell because reports came out that the Heat didn't even offer a package for Donovan Mitchell. So that happened, and then the third one wasn't really our control. It was PJ Tucker leaving to go join the 76ers, which in my opinion is the biggest hole we're going to have next year. Is that hole that PJ Tucker brought to this team. He was our defensive stopper. He was the one that sits in the corner and shoots the ball. He stretched the floor for us, and he guarded the best players on the other team. Now, as being one of the top teams in the NBA last year and having one of the best defenses in the NBA, I kind of see we might take a step back because we haven't made any moves to fill that hole that PJ Tucker gave us, because he was a big part of the reason we had the best defense in the league. Now, I'm not saying that we won't be one of the best defense in the league, because I believe we will, but I'm just confused over like, what are we doing here? Now, the offseason is getting ready to come to an end, and I'm predicting that going in the next season, Jimmy Butler is going to be playing a lot of that four, and then maybe we're going to get some more minutes from Dwayne Dedman, Omer Yurtseven, and Nikola Jovic now that he's on the team. But it's not going to bring the same value that PJ Tucker did when he was here. And like I said, I'm not one to question Pat Riley's doings because, like I said, he has a good track record in the past. So I'm thinking maybe since we didn't make any moves this offseason, hopefully by the trade deadline, we'll have something to figure that and fix that hole. Because it's like most teams that have gotten better this offseason that we're going to be competing against, and we've made no moves. And I'm still confident in the team that we're probably going to be either the 1 or the 2 seed, but it's only going to get harder and harder as the East continues to get better and better. More players from the West starting to move out to the East, such as Donovan Mitchell in the trade to Cleveland. It kind of just makes me wonder, what are we doing? How are we going to get better? I still believe we're going to be one of the best teams in the league, as we have been consistently one of the best in the league over the past 3 or so years. So I'm not questioning that. Hopefully Victor Oladipo comes back better. Hopefully Duncan Robinson can get more minutes instead of getting played off the court. And hopefully Bam can take another step in his offensive side of the game. Because we know Bam is one of the best defenders in the league. But offensive side of the ball, he can be kind of timid. And like I said, it's just me questioning and wondering, what are we doing to get better? Hopefully by the time the trade deadline comes, Miami has made some big moves. Still confident we're going to be one of the best teams in the league. But in the comments, let me know, what are y'all thinking? How y'all feeling? And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Just had to share my thoughts. Catch you next video. We out of here.